What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
What was that about? Okay. Technical difficulties all around me. Anyway, fam, boy, the devil is busy, but the devil is a liar. All right, fam. If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to get some shots out to the early birds, starting with dun, dun, dun. 0305 Stunner. What up? What up? DD, I see you. China Carter, what's up? GT8, what's up, what's up? Connie Hodge, what it do? We got the live is all jacked up, fam. I almost ended this live to start over because I don't know what the hell going on with this channel lately, man. All kinds of stuff is happening. It's almost like somebody's trying to sabotage my channel. Yeah, fam. In any event, I'm going to keep on pushing like I've always done. By the way, the end of this year will mark 10 years of Willie D Live on YouTube. So I'm trying to think, do I want to do a special celebration or what? Because also, the end of this year will mark my 60. Yeah, man. 60. So I'm going to do that. That's going to be a big one right there. That's going to really be big. So, I'm trying to figure out if I want to still do something, do some type of celebration to recognize the 10 years of Willie D Live on YouTube. In any event, let's get into it, fam. Let's get into this subject. I want you to know this, family. If you plan on traveling, you need to listen up real closely because Donald Trump, your president, got a trick for you. Yeah, fam, he got a trick for you. Like, hey, man, he's like, hey, I'm putting ICE agents on all you mother. Yeah, I'm putting ICE agents on you. Yeah, you're going to have ICE agents all at the airport, fam. All at the airport, all at the front door, all at the TSA check-in, all on the plane. Yeah, this is going to be bad. So here's a report via Live and what is it? Let's Fly. Live and Let's Fly. Yeah, Live and Let's Fly. There you go. That's the website. According to airport employees and local reporting, ICE agents will spend roughly 3 weeks at Minneapolis, St. Paul, Indianapolis Airport, checking and verifying documents of both passengers and workers. The increased presence is expected to include patrols of jet bridges and other areas beyond Transportation Security Administration's security checkpoints. Neither the Metropolitan Airports Commission nor MSP Airport Police confirmed advance notice of the operation, saying only that the federal regulations give federal agents broad access to airport property, including terminal spaces, airsides areas, and parking facilities. Based on the accounts shared by airport and staff and leaked internal communications, ICE's presence at MSP will randomly stop individuals and request documentation showing lawful status in the United States. Law enforcement actions inside airports are not without precedent, especially at international checkpoints where Customs and Border Protection routinely process arriving travelers. But the reported scope of this initiative, which includes check on domestic travel routes and jet bridges while boarding and deboarding, represents an escalation of federal immigration enforcement into spaces we've previously not seen them, at least on any sort of regular basis. Travelers should be aware that while U.S. citizens are not legally required to show identification to ICE agents, federal law requires lawful permit residents, green card holders, to carry their documentation at all times. Presenting proper identification, then as generally, helps avoid unwanted delays. This is obviously a right-leaning perspective. Let me say this, family. Off rip, this is not a good thing. This is not a good thing. For one, the airport is already, going to the airport is already stressful. Anybody that travels knows. Nobody says, so what do you do for fun? Nobody ever says, you know, when I go to the airport, it's an opportunity for me to just really, really kick back and relax. You can't even really relax in the lounges, right? Because you're constantly listening for information about your flight. You're constantly watching your app, checking to make sure that you don't miss your flight. So going to the airport is not a relaxing experience. It's already stressful. And now you're going to have these people, you're going to have federal agents standing around with guns on their hips, or maybe they'll have them across their back or chest like they do in some of the foreign countries, which is really weird to see. When you go to these foreign countries, some of these foreign countries, you'll see the armed guards. They have the AR-15s, like, you know, just across their chest, ready to shoot at any point, at any time. I think that Trump seeing that type of thing because he's so enamored with that type of authoritarian rule, that this is something that he encourages. So little by little, America is everything that they say some of these other countries that they pretend to try to go in and liberate in the name of humanity are. This is not good at all. Not good at all. So I just want y'all to know that just in case something jumps off, travelers outnumber ICE. Yeah. Remember when conservatives pretended to care about the people? Remember when they used to pretend to act like, you know, it was all about less government reach? Yeah, remember that? Is this really how Congress works? Let me tell you something, family. This has been the plan all along. This was the plan all along. Like, get them to give up a little of this right here. Get them to give up this freedom, that freedom. Then we can get them on this. What about let's make them give up this freedom? Well, no, we're not going to be able to jump to that. We got to get them in increments. Let's get them with this one first. And once they're open to this one, then it's easier to take this freedom from them. This was the plan all along, fam. This was the plan from the start. And I do believe that they're starting this tomorrow. This whole thing is starting tomorrow. And it's not just happening in Minneapolis. It's going to be at some other airports. So what's going to happen is, but they're right now targeting Minneapolis, St. Paul. So the game is, you know how in America, they got a cookie cutter type of implementation when it comes to anything, whether it's a business park, a mall, a master plan community, or a law. They try it out on one state, one city, one state first. See how it goes. If it goes over well, then it's okay, let's try it over here. And then let's try it over here. And that's how they slowly strip away your freedoms. They're going to run this play using Minneapolis as a model. And it depends on how it goes, they will expand. They will expand their agenda, depending on how it goes. One agenda that I hope that they do not expand is killing Americans at airports. They're going to start killing Americans at airports. TSA is already not functioning well. And now you're going to put a chaotic agency like ICE in the mix. Hell, I can almost see ICE agents arresting a TSA agent, beating up a TSA agent, killing a TSA agent. This is one of the most stupid decisions that this administration has made, and they've made a lot of stupid decisions. This is one of the most stupid. But I tell you this, the more voters get tired of this type of stuff, the more voters who are going to turn out in 2026 midterms. And the only way that the Republicans can maintain power is if they cheat. They have not a chance. They don't have a snowball chance in hell. The way this administration is running this country, I mean, man, you can get some people off the street do better than this. Yeah, this is bad. What I want to know is, are they going to wear a mask? Will the ICE agents be in the airport with masks on? See, these are things we have to think about. Yeah. You know what I think they should do? I think they should send ICE to Iran. Send all the ICE agents to Iran. They're really aggressive. They like to fight. They like to shoot people. They like to kill people. Send them to Iran and let's see how well they do in Iran. I think that's an excellent idea. Let's send all of the ICE agents to Iran and let's see how well they do. Let's see if they can make it back home. I bet you they'd be scared to death. I bet you they'd be scared to death. They're like easy targets. They're like people who are unarmed. People who ain't fighting back. They like to attack little women, little children, women. Small men. In just a 24-hour span, Senate Republicans blocked 5 separate bills to fund TSA, FEMA, CISA, the Coast Guard, and other DSH functions in just 24 hours. If you plan to travel soon, watch your back. Watch your back. You could get robbed. Not by just a regular old robber, but by ICE agents. They're going to be accosting people, dragging them into rooms, interrogating them. And if you got some money on you, especially some loan paper, by the time you come out of that room, you're either going to have short paper or no paper. This I can guarantee you. So they start off posting up at the airports before you check in with TSA. They can just look at you and decide, yo, let me see your papers. It's all up to them. They get to decide whether you look like you belong or not. So they say that they're targeting illegal immigrants, undocumented immigrants, but that's a lie. They're targeting everybody. Everybody will be targets. And here's the deal. The reason why I know they're not serious about this thing, and it's all show, is because as we speak, there are people who are crossing the border illegally. See, that's the side they don't tell you about. There are people crossing the border right now illegally as they so-called fight to deport people. See, if y'all was just listening to ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, Fox, they're not gonna say that. I'll say it. I'll say it. Yeah, man, I'll say it. Going to the comments. Stephen Bailey, what's up? Fernando, audit them. First knowledge. Is that Lucido? Lucido. Grand National. Stephen Bailey. What it do? Arius Williams. Say Elon Musk wants to pay the TSA workers. Cap. He's just trying to get back in. He's trying to get back in. Elon got so much money. He can afford to throw some money over here and make it seem like he cares about certain causes and certain people, but he really don't. A great deal of TSA agents are Black. Elon Musk hates Black people. Absolutely hates Black people. You say what you want to say. Action speaks louder than words. Baby She. Was that Fernando? Was that Loud Pacquiao? Say Yang. Oh, that's a tough one right there. I'm just gonna say. Devick Grant. Devick, never seen that name before. Devick. Reginald Johnson, 8092. What's up, Reginald Johnson? I got a homeboy named Reginald Johnson. As solid as they come. Yeah, I say let's deport Iran. Well, let's not say deport. Let's deploy ICE agents to Iran. Since they like the drama so much, they like to fight, They're so aggressive. Let's send them over there and let's see if they can earn some respect. If they can go over there, just them, and defeat Iran, then they can earn the people's respect. I say send them over there, boots on the ground. Send them over there, boots on the ground. Just give every last one of them get a gun and a couple of thousand rounds of ammunition. That's it. Now let's see how you get up out of there. See if you can get up out of there. See, America don't have any real solutions to real problems. All they do is put Band-Aids on problems. They don't have any real solutions. They do knee-jerk reactions to things. Everything is a knee-jerk reaction. It's a knee-jerk reaction, or it's a Band-Aid. It's never any real critical thinking and with solid solutions. Like, when's the last time you've heard a really, really solid solution come from government? Like you heard a problem and government said, this is how we're going to fix the problem. And it was a long-term fix. Not a Band-Aid like, oh, we're going to do this. We're just going to crash on this. We're going to do this. No. When's the last time you heard a problem that the government had to solve and they say they solved that problem and you said, man, this is great for America. Long term, this is excellent. I can see this thing holding up for years to come. I can see this thing working. When's the last time you said that? Probably never. And as I think about this, family, I realize that there is no situation that exists, no matter how bad, that Donald Trump cannot make worse. Zero. So now he's trying to bankrupt the airlines, because I can guarantee you this is going to have some effect on people flying. There are going to be people saying, I wanted to go on that trip, but I'm just going to wait till this dude is out of office and things get back to normal. First, knowledge. Welcome to the Terror Dome. Welcome to the Terror Dome. Man, how good was Public Enemy, man? How good was Public Enemy when they was consistently putting out music? Untouchable, man. Untouchable. That Public Enemy music, man. I'm glad I experienced it, man. I'm glad I experienced a time when that music was just on point, when you could hear artists and those artists would inspire you. Like, even if you were their peers, you could hear that music and they make you go in there and try to do something better. At the very least, try to be on par. Yeah, man. And Public Enemy. Chuck D, ooh, man. Chuck D used the word beloved in a song. My beloved, let's get down to business. Don't believe the hype. Oh, man. The minute they see me, fear me. I'm the epitome, a public enemy. Use, abuse without clues. What do you say? Use, abuse without clues. I refuse to blow a fuse. They even had it on the news. Yeah, man. What's up, Judah? If you're just not joining, fam, be worried if you are planning to travel anytime soon, because you just may be accosted by an ICE agent who asks for your papers. And here's the deal. Even if you're not flying, they can ask for your papers. Let's say you're helping a relative or a friend with their bags. They could stop you and say, let me see your documentation. They could stop you while you're dropping off a friend or a relative. They could stop you, walk right up to your car and ask for your documentation. They have access to the entire area of the airport. There's no area that they don't have access to. Remember, airports are covered by the feds. The feds have jurisdiction over all airports. Yeah, this ain't gonna work out well. Guaranteed. I can guarantee you. You know, family, I remember when America worked to keep armed, masked men out of the airports. It's interesting how times change. I don't think this is going to last too long, because as soon as those airports start, those airlines start reporting like mass loss in revenue, it's a wrap. They're going to get them up out of there quick. And Trump is quick to change course when he see that this hurting the bottom line, when the money is being lost, he'll switch up, just like he switched up with Iran, talking about he's willing to lift some sanctions against the Iranians, some of their oil sanctions, so that he can buy oil from Iran. Like, he didn't think it all the way through. He never thinks stuff all the way through. He just has that steamroller bully mentality, and he only thinks about one thing. He doesn't, like, this is a guy who can't play chess. I can guarantee you he's a horrible chess player, because he only knows one step at a time. He never thinks, well, what if it don't work out like I want it to work out? Then what's the plan? He has no plan. All they got to do, there's no need to have ICE at the airports. This is all a big show. There's no need to have ICE at the airports. He's trying to do what some of those other countries do on the other side of the water, having those guys with machine guns and stuff standing around looking menacing. That's what he wants. All they got to do, if they're serious about making sure that nobody's fleeing the country, making sure, nobody illegal is fleeing the country, making sure that illegal people are not flying around in the friendly skies. All they got to do is pay the TSA agents more money. But guess what? They haven't paid the TSA agents in weeks. They haven't been paid in weeks. But if they paid them their salaries, perhaps they wouldn't need ICE at all. If they just gave them the money they owe them, perhaps they wouldn't need ICE at all. This sounds like to me what they're trying to do is they're trying to make up for the loss at at TSA. They're trying to make up for the loss by and not paying the TSA agents right now and using ICE because the money for ICE is already there. So they're already paying ICE. So you know what? Since we're already paying these guys, let's just put these guys in the airport and let them work and let them do a lot of the heavy lifting. Yeah, this ain't gonna work out well. This is not gonna work out well at all. Let me tell y'all something, man. All these Republicans out here, y'all better get on y'all job right now if y'all want to save y'all party. Y'all better get on y'all job because after the midterms, it may not be no Republicans left. Y'all better get on y'all job ASAP because Donald Trump is destroying y'all party. In fact, y'all destroyed your party, with all that old MAGA dumb shit. Y'all destroyed your own party. And you already knew that extremism stuff, anytime you go, like if you're an extremist, that stuff only lasts for so long and then it plays out. So MAGA is a dying breed. And if you are a MAGA, that means your days are numbered. That's my time, fam. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.